Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first. Hey, so you don't get into stuck relationships, all right? Because when you have a relationship with yourself first, you're learning to manage your emotions, to identify any stuck situations. You might be stuck in your mind, so use your intuition. Because it seems to be Aries, when it comes to you being active or maybe having the courage to do something, it seems like you're stuck in your mind, all right? Maybe you don't want to see the truth, all right, or you don't want to acknowledge the truth, all right? Or maybe someone's hiding the truth from you for you to have a different perspective. So use your intuition, all right? Because maybe you're trying to do expansion when it comes to your work, maybe, or a situation, okay? So now you're probably thinking maybe of a Gemini person. Maybe you're thinking, into me, I think, all right, that I'm in an entrapment. So maybe you're trying to be more clever, okay, when it comes to the mind of the self. Maybe someone is thinking or writing, it could be a journalist person, writing about an entrapment, all right? So now you're seeing the sales of maybe your story going up because maybe you're learning or someone's teaching you about an entrapment because maybe someone feels very curious. So now they're stuck in their minds about how someone's being adaptable when it comes to being in an entrapment. Maybe looking at change management for some of you when it comes to maybe a business deal. Maybe you're stuck. So maybe you want to see the structure maybe of management, change management. Maybe you're changing your management maybe because maybe you feel like you're in a stuck situation because someone conned you into maybe a contract, something. But it seems to be social. Maybe someone's been very sociable, very talkative because someone's found out about gossip and now maybe someone's nervous writing about it. Why? Because they're nervous. They did not see the situation coming. You could be a Leo person. Think about a Gemini person or a Leo person, Aries. Maybe you're happy to expose someone coming out of entrapment because now you're using your intuition, okay? And you feel like you're protected from outside forces because maybe you're thinking of a divine feminine, some of you, or some of you is looking at being angry because you were stuck in the mind. All right, because now maybe you're thinking the gossip is around that someone is going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison, and someone's very happy about that. Because now you're looking at the will of the soul of the self. Maybe you're happy about Queen of Pentacles, all right, going into spiritual prison. Maybe there's an entrapment and you're happy with a Queen of Pentacles. Or maybe you're stuck in your mind when it comes to change management. When it comes to a businesswoman, you could be dealing with a businesswoman. When it comes to striving, maybe you feel you're stuck. Or maybe someone's happy that a Gemini person is stuck behind them with a Leo person. So maybe you're seeing someone being very happy about a stuck situation or an entrapment. Or for some of you's happy that maybe someone's going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison because someone's heart's being weighed, a Queen of Pentacles. Someone's heart's being weighed and it's on the scale. And right now, it says it's heavy as a stone. Someone doesn't have a heart, all right? So now we're looking at a very creative woman or a woman, or you could be thinking of Queen of Wands. You could be an Aries person. You could be thinking of maybe this person being very seductive, lying, looking at entrapment, creating gossips. So now someone is a gossiper. So now you understand, and someone's heart's being weighed is going on the scale. And they're saying it's not as heavy as a feather. It is as heavy as a stone. So now someone's heart's being weighed when it comes to spiritual court, all right? Because someone was pushing their values onto other people. Because when it comes to the mind, all right, maybe with a Queen of Pentacles, it comes with like darkness. All right, it's too much darkness, very negative. It's not rooted, all right? So now you're looking at a bunny baller, looking at a sociopath, you're looking at a psychopath, all right, that doesn't have any consequences for actions, all right? So now someone didn't understand every action has consequences. So now we're looking at someone's heart being weighed, all right, when it comes to the truth. Because now we're looking at justice, all right? Every action has a reaction. We're looking at fairness, looking at balance, all right? We're looking at a situation where now someone made a cause. When every cause is an effect, now we're looking at a win-win solution by what? Holding on to the truth. When it comes to spirituality, someone's heart's been weighed within spiritual court, all right? So now someone had the action and the ability to move forward away from entrapment. The Emperor. You could be an Aries person, all right? The Emperor is the first sun out of the zodiac, all right? So then looking at the sun, all right? The first son of the zodiac, all right? Aries person, you're thinking that maybe someone was maybe you were very headstrong with this person. Maybe you were a little bit impatient. So now you're looking at the pride of the ride. Because now you're looking at maybe someone's been quick-tempered. Because now you're looking at exploring, all right, a different leadership when it comes to management, change management maybe. You could be into garments, all right? So now you're looking at situation. Maybe you feel someone's very jealous, lazy, and self-indulgent. A very stubborn person that's very possessive when it comes to reliability. Maybe you feel this person's not reliable, all right, when it comes to being persistent. They're more possessive, okay, with persistence. So now you're seeing the effects of cause and effect, maybe, when someone's over-loving material and being very impatient. You could be an artist, a gardener, a singer, or a builder. Because now you're looking at maybe a journalist, a salesperson, because maybe someone's teaching a journalist, or maybe you've got many languages, all right, or accents. Because now you're looking at adaptability when it comes to change management. Maybe looking at maybe being more articulate and clever to communicate, okay, about a discovery. Because somebody wasn't telling the truth. Because now someone's taking authority and taking control of the situation. Maybe Aries, you were stuck in your mind, all right, because maybe you're just very curious, all right, maybe about someone being a social climber. So now you're looking at a conner. Someone feels like maybe a Queen of Pentacles. They made that decision. A Queen of Pentacles is a con artist. They like to gossip, all right? A social climber that's very reckless. Could be Genevieve Nadia again. So now you're looking at a situation. You could be dealing with a business person, all right? Because now you're looking at judgment. Someone's under spiritual judgment, all right? And now you're seeing the Leo person, all right, with the truth, clarity gone within, seeing the truth, all right, about maybe someone when it comes to their happiness. Maybe someone's happy and excited to see, okay, a Queen of Pentacles, hearts being weighed on the scales of love and truth, all right? Someone's in the halls of love and truth, okay, and someone's heart's being weighed when it comes to their ambition. Somebody was overly ambitious when it comes to authority, all right? They tried to take over when it comes to the plans of God. All right, someone disobeyed God, all right? They want to be a competition where there's nothing to compete. So now we see a situation, someone's overly confident. You could be an actor, a teacher, an athlete, all right, or sculptor. So now you're looking at maybe a creative person, a business person, okay, that has no dignity, no self-respect, no value, no worth, all right? And now you're looking at very ungrounded, feminine. Could be a Capricorn person or a Taurus person. Now you're looking at someone being overly ambitious, all right, when it comes to being the lack of discipline, all right? Because now we're seeing a different perspective, all right, when it comes to sales. Or maybe someone's like a can and they're ready to fizz, and you've got to be very careful about this person. We're having a judgment about someone's creativity. Someone had that urge to create with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. All right, when it looks like somebody saw a new project and they were very inspired by maybe a fire sign person. Okay, so now because of this situation, God did not call this businesswoman. So now this businesswoman is now hearts being weighed. All right, how heavy is your heart? As heavy as a stone. Someone has this insight. All right, my lovely Aries, you're looking at this insight. Right? Maybe someone's watching when it comes to someone's destiny. Someone's fated when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. All right? Because now we're looking at a turning point when it comes to someone's decision. Someone's heart's being weighed. All right? Because now we're understanding, okay, how your past actions has affected other people. So now someone's taken stock. All right? And now someone's looking at writing past deeds, misdeeds. All right? Someone has been sent into spiritual court. Use your actions, intentions, and energy. Okay, when it comes to stability, someone's heart's being weighed. A Queen of Pentacles is too hard. It's too heavy like a stone. So now you're looking at a stuck situation, Aries, about someone's abilities, all right? Maybe someone's courage was to make an entrapment through promiscuity. Someone had a very good challenge, all right? Because they went for an adventure and they wanted to maybe involve a Gemini person, Aries. So Aries, maybe you're thinking about taking control when it comes to change management. Maybe you're happy, all right, to look at this adventure. Now you're coming out away from a Queen of Pentacles because now you're thinking, Gemini, of maybe someone talking. Maybe you're rushing forward to maybe an air sign person with passion, with the truth. Because now when someone sees a challenge, they're going away from a Queen of Pentacles because now they're stuck in spiritual court. They're going to be weighed because someone does not believe in God. Like, for instance, write your dreams down, people. I heard the Queen of Pentacles, Genevieve now just said, is God real? After they stole, and I said, no, you're not allowed to ask if God is real because you stole from Adiwai Kinyabaji. Now someone's heart's being weighed. It's as heavy as a stone. Write your dreams down, people, so you can witness, you can see this within your own dreams. Someone's heart being weighed. They're in the courts of heaven, all right, when it comes to the courts, all right, of love and truth, all right. Somebody wasn't telling the truth because their heart is as heavy as a stone. Look within yourself, because now we're looking at a higher priestess. There was a hidden, it was hidden. Somebody was acting like a higher priestess. So now there seems to be a hidden agenda, secrets, mystery when it comes to intuition. You have to trust your intuition. Do you understand? When it comes to balancing the masculine from the energy within yourself, because someone's heart is being weighed behind the veils of earth. Now we're seeing the veils between heaven and earth, all right? You can come within, write your dreams down, and we're going to see Genevieve Nudge's heart being weighed. And it's been weighed heavy as a stone. So now we're looking at Capricorn taking control. Now spiritual court has taken control of someone's heart. It's been weighed. Genevieve Nadia, a very over-ambitious person when it comes to maybe her discipline, lacks discipline. Could be a farmer. You could be into banking. You could be into music. So now we're looking at the thirst for money, status, power. So now someone needs to be alone. Because now maybe Aries, you'll think about Queen of Cups. You want to have a conversation, passionate conversation with this person. Maybe you're trapped in your mind because you want to think about Queen of Cups. Maybe there was a situation when maybe you're up at nightmares. It was stressful. You was under anxiety. But now you're making a judgment when it comes to your balance. You feel like now you understand maybe it's Queen of Pentacles is the devil. Okay? So now you've made that decision and you're putting your love first. All right? Don't cut your heart off, all right, Aries? All right, I can see you coming in with new projects, new inspiration. Have that urge to create, all right? We understand that someone's doing dark spiritual practices and their heart is being weighed as heavy as a stone. Aries, take that leap of faith, all right, my darling? You can create, all right, a fresh hope, all right? Take that fresh chances, new pathway, because under the veil of the self, someone went in and they're worshipping the devil or Queen of Pentacles. All right, very risky, bisky, very reckless person. So now you're looking at this insight when it comes to someone's stability. Maybe someone didn't come home to a counterpart. All right, because now we're looking at when you use your emotions. All right, you can allow, okay, the universe to work through you. All right, because there seems to be an unseen energy. But you have to use your psychic abilities, trust your truth, all right? Walk in truth, walk in love, correct your flaws, and there you go. Hey, presto, all right? The halls will be open for you, so you can see the 12 juries, all right? Go to God, the judge, all right? And you're just going to see the defense, okay? It's going to be who? The devil. Painful ending. Gemini person, maybe think about a painful ending. But now you're going through to a new idea, all right, my darling? You're going for a new job, new pay rise, new promotion, new everything. The sunlight has now arisen. Because maybe you went into a situation without making a judgment first. And maybe it was very toxic. Maybe someone's very jealous about your happiness, all right? When you're looking at someone doing dark spiritual practices, you have to take that risk, all right? Use your intuition. No expectations, no baggage, okay? Because now you're walking away. Because now you're winning your justice when it comes to a friend or a contract. Because somebody was backstabbing you, maybe. Aries, because now you're looking at glutton. Somebody was very glutton. That's how you feel in this energy, Aries. Because now there seems to be maybe you're telling the truth and making swift life changes, all right? Because someone is inadequate. Because now someone's being sued when it comes to maybe paying attention. Somebody wants too much attention. So now someone was doing an entrapment, maybe for you, Aries. So maybe you're realizing the person you were stuck with, it could be a Gemini person, it could be a Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign, and a water sign person. Maybe you feel somebody, all right, was paying too much attention to you for all the wrong reasons, and the soul of the self probably gave you that nudge. Or maybe you had friends telling you got to walk away from this devil, Queen of Pentacles, Aries, all right? Because now what's open? When you walk away, take that leap of faith. When you sue this person, you're coming out with victory, success. But this person was looking for all right, attention in the wrong ways, all right. They want everyone else to go against a Gemini person, a loving person that's intuitive, psychic. This person, right, when it comes to emotions, is unstable, immature, and very wicked. Do you understand? So now someone's heart's being weighed. So come inside, all right, and we'll teach you about someone's heart's being weighed, because they don't have no discipline, a very disobedient person when it comes to the knowledge of the heart, all right. They were backstabbing a Gemini person. That's how you feel, Aries. Maybe someone was backstabbing in the back, maybe a Queen of Pentacles. They were coached to do that, all right. So now you put self-love into yourself. Maybe you feel a very loving person, Aries, all right? You could be with the Emperor. Maybe you feel you need to overcome maybe mother issues, all right? Because now you're looking at Fright Night. Someone's very depressed when it comes to maybe someone being sued. The attention is going to be on this Queen of Pentacles, maybe, or a Capricorn person. Because now you're looking at a decision when it comes to balance, when it comes to stability. Someone's looking at every ending as a new beginning. Take that leap of faith, because someone feels like maybe Queen of Pentacles is a fool. But Aries, you can go forward, all right, into your new life. Because now someone has stopped the devil. Well done, collective. Aries, you have stopped the devil by using your intuition. You have the courage, all right? So now you're stopping, because now someone tried to stop a suing. No, it's happening, because someone is very disobedient. Disturbed, very disturbed. The Queen of Pentacles, the devil. So now you're looking at supernatural irritation, all right? Now you understand sometimes you have to understand relationships with yourself first, to understand outside of yourself, because someone is a Jezebel, someone's a Delilah, all right? Or someone was an evil Eve, Genevieve Nadia. So now you're looking at a businesswoman backstabbing, because they were coaching people the wrong direction to their destiny. Someone's destiny, all right, will be going into the halls, all right, of love and truth. Their heart will be weighed. The heart's been weighed and it's heavy as a stone. Now, someone's stressed, got a headache now, because why? You see how your past actions, when it comes to your thoughts, actions, and intentions. Aries, you're looking at maybe someone's past actions has affected you when it comes to your pentacles, when it comes to you moving forward to your happiness, maybe to have children. Maybe you want 2 children or 2 boys or a daughter. Who knows? But you understand someone was triggering you, maybe a Queen of Pentacles. Now you're taking stock. Now you're writing the past misdeeds, and maybe you want to go to a very loving person when it comes to self-concentration. Maybe you're looking at self-healing. Maybe you want to heal your relationship with a Queen of Cups or an air sign person. So now you're looking at independence, all right? Okay? So remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Thank you, Aries. Bye.